Hey, what's up guys? This is Tiger Tanaka here, bringing you Game 2 of a French EDH match between myself and a gentleman named LmCoyoTe. And he's going to be playing Braids, who has recently rejoined the ranks of the living, and I'm playing Atarka. So I won a pretty tough Game 1, a lot of back and forth, and we are on to Game 2. So he's going to start with a mull, and I'm pretty happy about this hand. Got a couple of ways to find Hall the Bandit Lord or ramp. Got Tangle Wire. Don't need to tell you how much I love that card. And a dork. So everything's looking pretty good. So we will lead off with a swamp. I'll go to my turn. I will lead off with a forest into an Arbor Elf. He will play a second swamp, Ritual, and Abyssal Persecutor. And I was pretty paranoid that he was going to Ritual right into Braids, but as it turns out, it didn't seem like a good plan for him because he didn't really have the resources to keep it up. But based on that, I'm still going to cast a Tangle Wire on my turn. Actually, I would have done that anyway because Tangle Wire is the best, but it was extra convenient this way. So he taps out on his turn, unable to find a third land. So he's stuck for the moment. Tangle Wire goes down to 3 counters, and I will tap 3 permanents. I will tap and sack a Verdant Catacombs here, and we're going to go into a 3 visits. Fetching a Taiga with the Catacombs. And we will go visiting the forest. And with that forest, we will play an expedition map and pass the turn. On his turn, still unable to find a third land, he taps out to Tangle Wire and then passes back to me. So Tangle Wire goes down to 2 counters, and I draw a Dragon Tempest, which is very nice because now that means I can use these as just ramp if need be. So I'm going to play the Tempest, and I will pass it back. So he was finally able to find a third land, a Polluted Delta, and he also was able to have a land on tap because Tangle Wire only has 2 counters on it now. So at end of his turn, I'm going to crop rotation my Snow-Covered Forest. And we'll find Hickory Woodlot, just like last time, actually. How nice. And Tangle Wire goes down to 1 counter. And I'm going to tap everything, including the City of Traders that I had, to cast Atarka and swing with haste. But in response, he will fetch, sack his Delta, find a swamp, and he will rend the World Render, limb from limb. Really inconvenient that Atarka has 4 toughness and Dismember shows up all the damn time. But what can you do? So he's going to tap his 1 permanent to Tangle Wire. He's going to tap Abyssal Persecutor. He will play a Mind Stone. And he will play a Liliana of the Veil. And he will subtract 2 counters from that. I will sack my Arbor Elf. And, yeah, Lil's pretty threatening. Tangle Wire down to 0 counters now. Alas, we had so much fun. But so my turn, I draw Raphellos. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to cast Destructive Revelry on his Mind Stone, and then use the 2 damage from that to ping Lil, because having her sit around would be real bad for me. Especially since I really wanted to slam this Raphellos. Which I will do. I will slam that Raphellos, using the last counter from Hickory Woodlot. And I'm debating whether I want to use this expedition map right now. And I will. Expedition map, sacrifice that. And in retrospect, this may have been kind of a play mistake. I sacrificed mana for more mana. Getting something like a Crystal Vein might have been a lot safer because that way I could have used all of the mana from City Traders and Crystal Vein on the same turn. But I felt like this was somehow a safe, stable thing to do. So we'll see if that pans out. On his turn, he's going to swing with his Persecutor. I am at 23. That guy's vicious, man. Look at that sword. Jeez. Alright, so I'm going to play a command tower. And I have the mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, no, I don't. I'm 1 shy of casting a target this turn. So, yeah, that may have been a big oversight, using the Expedition map on that turn. Ouch. Persecutor persecutes me again, roughly 6 times. And I'm at 17. And there she is. Braids coming down from her pedestal over here in the command zone. And looking at me with those crazy eyes. And bad timing for me, because I'm already 1 shy of casting Atarka, and it looks like it's only going to get worse, unless I can find another forest for Fellows. So end of his turn, I'll put another counter on this lovely Fungal Reaches. Upkeep, I will sack Command Tower to Braids, and very fortunately, there is that Snowy Woods once more, which will give me a lot of mana, as Fellows now taps for 3. So I tap it all, Sandstone Needle, and I play Atarka with haste. And Tempest is going to ping for 1. I'm going to swing for 6. And Atarka is going to get murdered. Murdered with poison knives. No fun at all. And now Atarka costs 11. So even further off. He's going to swing for 9. Put me down to 8. And he's got Dust Bowl. And he's killing my Fungal Reaches. So I am way far away from being able to cast Atarka again. I'll sack my Sandstone Needle to Braids. Since all the rest are forests, and they seem a little more valuable at this moment. Chain Lightning on Braids to potentially get myself back in the game. But he's got this Dust Bowl. He's got this Persecutor, which you can sack to Braids at any time whenever we recast her. Once I'm at a negative life total, that is. So we'll swing, put me down to 3. We'll Sign in Blood, and he'll play Crucible. And I think I've seen enough. I draw my Mountain. Target costs 11. Not going to be anywhere close for quite a while, so I will concede. GG, sir. That was game 2. Braids took it, and we will move on to game 3. All right. Well, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time. Peace.